What's up, family? I'm Tommy.
I'm Sharon.
And welcome to
DMO
World.
So before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you
don't miss out. What I thought it'd be quite interesting to talk about is our experience when we went on holiday to Florida. Because it was an interesting experience to say the least.
Good choice of word. Interesting.
Interesting. So, if you're from the state of Florida, we are not knocking it. We actually love the state of Florida.
We are bashing it. That's what we're doing. We're not knocking, we're bashing it down.
We're not bashing it. So I'll start by saying, before we get too deep into it, what was your first impressions of Florida? Orlando, Florida, sorry. That's where we went in particular.
First impressions, when we landed, I quite liked it. It looked really, obviously it was warm, palm trees everywhere. I got picked up in a nice, what was it, Hummer, GMC.
I think it was a Yukon, yeah.
Yeah, so it was a great experience at first.
Just looking at all the lakes and the palm trees, it just looked beautiful. One more thing, I got my Florida State jersey on. I don't know nothing about college football, okay? So
why are you wearing it?
Because I bought it in Florida and I thought it was fitting alright. So
okay.
Don't roast me, I'm not a big Florida State fan or anything. I don't know too much about the team, I'm just wearing the jersey, alright? So we got the plane, we're starving hungry, and we went to, what's it called? Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh.
Yeah, we've had the Buffalo Wild Wings. We pulled up to a pedestrian crossing. Aurora was in her buggy at the time. She's only 3. And we're all like really tired, and so the car has stopped at a red light, so obviously to let us cross. We've got the green man going, and then some crazy driver from behind the car that was stopped had just pulled out in front of this car and just gone, like literally just flew straight past us, and probably, I don't know, missed us by like, I don't know, maybe a meter. We didn't see her coming, did we?
A meter? That didn't feel like a meter. That felt like less than a meter.
Yeah, it felt like, honestly, it was like, felt a bit like a near-death experience.
Yeah, but like the driver that has stopped, remember he started beeping, like to warn us or something. I don't know if he saw the driver from behind or like as we were about to cross. And then that quickly just moved us back. But
to this day, we've got no idea why this driver just literally pulled out and nearly ran us over. Like, whatever happened, we nearly got hit by a car on our first day there, and yeah, that was a little bit.
That set the tone. Like, we were like, it literally put us in a bad mood, didn't it?
Yeah, that day we were a bit like, oh my god, we just got here, and like, yeah, someone's nearly hit us, so yeah.
Crazy.
Thank God.
Exactly.
Nothing happened, alright? Thank God. We're okay. So that was the first thing, that was the first experience. The second one, so anyway, we thought, okay, we haven't been eating well, we've been eating a lot of fast food. Let's go and get some fruit and some vegetables to take to the hotel. So we've gone to a Publix to pick up some vegetables. I think there was a microwave in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just do bags of vegetables we can microwave and stuff like that. But during this trip, yeah, there's these little like a little car thing in the trolley. That we sat Aurora in, and then she's like looking a little bit pale, but she's like having fun driving this car, and then I've got my hand out and she just puked into my hands in the middle of Publix. And if you guys have ever been to a Publix, you know it is like pristine.
It's so cute.
It is like everything's in order. It's the cleanest grocery store you've ever seen in your life. And she just puked in my hands, and I've like literally had to go up to an assistant and say, can you help me out here? Like,
but it sort of went in the car as well.
And we had to like literally go past the checkout to get to the toilets to get tissue and all that to clean the. And they were pretty good with us. They were pretty like.
Yeah, they were understanding.
They were understanding.
Yeah.
As a child
the guy was like, oh yeah, just give me the trolley, I'll wipe it. Because I was like, I'll wipe it. I don't mind. It's my child sick. It's like, oh no, just give it to me. I'll wipe it and spray it down. So.
Yeah, and another ironic thing about we actually went to the pharmacy to get some anti-sickness stuff for her. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
She's sick in the store.
In the store, yeah, but they wouldn't even sell it to us anyway because of her age.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Next on the list, as you guys may know, if you've ever been to Florida, you get offered to go to these timeshare presentations.
What is that? I'm going to a party, girl?
Yeah, so there was a real nice lady in our hotel, and she talked to us every, come on guys, and like she'd be trying to sell us these tickets, or sorry, not sell them, just offer us free stuff to go to the timeshare, and in the end we're like, oh, what
Let's
the heck?
just do it.
Let's do it. It might be interesting. You never know, and we would get free tickets to like Disney or like whatever.
What a guy.
We chose Aquatica and SeaWorld.
Yeah.
So anyway, we go to, is it the Westgate?
Yeah.
We go to the Westgate Resort, get picked up, we have the breakfast there, and that's when the presentation begins. We meet this guy, I forget his name. He was a really nice guy.
He was nice.
He was a nice guy. He said he'd actually lived in the UK, or sorry, in Wales for a while, which is, you know, the next place along to the UK. So like across the bridge from us. And he was a nice guy.
But you were bored to death.
I was a little bit bored, you know. There's part of me that was interested. He took us around this hotel. It was alright, wasn't it?
It was okay. I liked it, but you didn't.
It was
It was
okay.
a bit old-fashioned for you.
It was kind of like, it looked a bit of a knockoff Caesar's Palace to me. Like it kind of had the kind of Caesar's Palace vibe, but just not quite there. But it's alright, it's cool. Like I'd be happy to stay there. It was nice, it was good. But yeah, he's just taking us around the hotel, and then yeah, like what, 3 hours later, we sit down. He's like, okay, business guys. Starts going through like all these monthly direct debit expenses stuff we need to fork out for this timeshare. And I'm like, okay, I'll let me have a think about it. Like this I think he's like, no, you know, we've got to do this deal today, guys. And he's like, going, and then in the end I'm like, okay, like I'm probably not going to do anything today, all right? Just to tell you now, he's like,
And he
all
kept
right.
going.
He kept going, and
And
then
I could see Tom's face was like,
Yeah,
almost like, you know, like in the cartoons where they start like getting steam out the
yeah,
ears.
the red,
Like the
my
red,
face
yeah.
like, and then he actually ended up getting one of his colleagues to come and sit next to us to try
like the senior guy.
a senior guy to keep trying to push us, and at that point I wanted to get the heck out of there. I was like, and in the end the red mist just got the better of me, and I just kind of erupted, didn't I? Like I was just like, I can't remember what I said. It's pretty much get out of my face.
You were sure
I'm
of
feeling,
swearing.
I'm feeling. Yeah, I didn't swear actually. In fairness, I wasn't super aggressive, but
Like, I'm feeling pressured right now.
Yeah.
Pressure me to do something.
yeah, I kind of lost. I was just like, right, I'm feeling pressured now. Can you like kind of just leave me alone? I don't remember what I said, but
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot about that.
and I did feel bad for the guy that was doing the whole presentation. He was like, okay, and he's like, he was like a little bit like taken back by
I
it.
know, because you were just so cool. Like, you know, when someone sees you, you just like cool and just chilled, and then to just all of a sudden you just be like, I'm feeling pressure.
I was getting on with the guy. I actually kind of liked the guy, and I kind of felt bad for him. And he was like, he come in, and after that he was like, oh, I'm really sorry, dude. You know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pressure you and all that. And so, shout out to that guy, whoever your name is, wherever you are in the world. You know, I'm sorry. I know he's just doing his job at the end of the day. I feel bad for him. He's got to make them sales to make money. So probably not the best line of work to be in, but you know. I
They're
feel bad.
kind of weird, those timeshare things. I don't know if any of you have been to any timeshare stuff. Like you just, all of a sudden you just hear people just clapping, just made another sale, timeshares, blah, blah, blah.
But everyone knows that it is a finesse. Like, don't do it. Don't do
But
it.
yeah, let us know if you've done a timeshare and if it is legit, because I don't know, for us it seemed a bit dodgy.
And if you guys have got timeshare, you know we're not bashing you either. You know, if it's each their own. If it works for you and you're saving money, then
That's great. Just can we come stay at the holiday apartment, please?
weird experience number 4 now.
So, I don't know. I remember we were all sleeping and it was sort of like early, about 4 or 5. We were all sleeping, but I'm a very light sleeper and all I could hear was
Sorry, 4 or 5 a.m.
a.m. Sorry, yeah, 4 or 5 a.m. And all I could hear was just like someone go, and then it would stop, and I thought, oh, maybe it's just someone downstairs, because the hotel, how many floors did it have?
Maybe I don't know.
Loads.
I don't know, 15 to 20 floors.
Yeah, 15 to 20 floors, pretty high.
And a big like open atrium.
Yeah. So I thought it was someone downstairs, but as the time went on, it was getting closer and closer, the sound. And then I kept hearing it. Yeah, it was just weird. And then it would start singing sometimes, and then I got up, and then I looked, and the people, and the guy was right outside our door. And I thought, oh my goodness. And all I could see was this guy with his trousers hanging down his bum. And I could see his butt crack. Did he have a t-shirt? I don't think he even had a t-shirt, did he?
I don't know. I didn't, because I didn't really see him. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I saw someone bent over. So
Yeah.
we're on the 9th floor. So he's bent over the balcony, like, and basically shouting out down into the atrium.
Yes. Yeah. So but he had his top off, and I could
Okay.
see his bum crack. And he kept going and going, and I was getting worried because we've got a daughter in there. I don't know if this guy's got a gun. Is he drunk or what? But why is he outside our door? And then I think I woke you up, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I was like, what's going on? Like, why is he outside our door? And I was panicking, thinking if we need to go out, I'm not gonna go out with this dude out there.
And again, yeah, we were like, okay, we could go out and confront him, but he could, you know, be capable of anything.
Yeah.
Like, he might have a weapon on him, or even if he doesn't have a weapon, he could be like, we don't want to get into a tussle on the 9th floor, like on a balcony, like.
Anything can happen. You could like topple over. So I just stayed in, and he went on for probably over an hour, just out there. And I was like, I'm calling the police. No, actually, no. I called the concierge, and they said, security's gone. Like, why is the security gone at 5 a.m.? The security should be there all night. And then she's like, well, try calling the police and blah blah. I'm like, okay then.
And I'm like, you were saying to me, oh, call 911. I'm like, no, I can't. I'm not getting the police involved. I'm a bit like, I just don't like being around police. Like, not that I've got anything. I don't know. I'm just funny with the police, you know. Like, I think that's. I don't know.
I was like, I'm calling the police. So I called the police. I was like, there's some man outside our hotel room. I don't know what's going on. Can you come sort it out?
But by the police come to our door, and he'd actually gone.
He'd actually gone.
And obviously we felt a little bit embarrassed calling the police out, and they were actually pretty nice.
They were really
like,
nice.
They weren't like, obviously, like, I've heard all these bad things about US police, so I was kind of a bit nervous about them as well. You know, I thought, well, you know, what are they going to be like to us? You know, will they be? But they were actually pretty.
That didn't even cross my mind.
No, I like, you know, all the horror stories you hear about the police in the US, like, but they were cool. They were alright with us, weren't they?
Yeah, they were alright.
And they just, they left, but the guy didn't come back. But
no, but
ready
we
for the
thought.
punchline. So we think this is some random guy off the street, yeah?
That's what we thought.
That's what we thought.
But it turns out the guy was actually staying next door to us.
It was literally the dude in the room next door.
So that was awkward.
We kind of like passed his door and made eye contact. And Sharon's like, that's him. There's that. And I was like, I didn't really get a good look at him through the keyhole. But
yeah.
it was the guy in the room next door to us.
It was the guy next door to us. So.
And I think he was just drunk.
Yeah, but then I called downstairs to ask to be moved because I was like, I don't want that to happen again, and me get frightened and panicked. So they moved us to a different side.
Downstairs. But by the way, let me just add, we were not like staying in the hood or anything. This was in a hotel.
On International Drive.
This is not the hood. This is like.
Yeah.
I mean, the hotel was alright. It wasn't like a 5-star, but it was alright. It wasn't a bad hotel. That's 4 kind of interesting things that happened to us, and finally, this is like probably the most surreal of them all. This is the day we're actually flying back. We've got a bit of time to kill. We've got to check out the hotel. You know, that last kind of a little bit sad day of the vacation, we thought, okay, let's go out and get breakfast, go to IHOP one last time. So we've got into IHOP, got a table and everything, just sat down, got settled down, and I swear, I'm not lying, I'm not making this up, this sounds like a made up story. Sharon saw it, she can vouch for me, Aurora saw it. we sat at a table, yeah, and this guy that looked like the most stereotypical, I don't want to sound offensive, maybe redneck, I guess. A guy, he had like a trucker hat on, he had a red checkered shirt on, dungarees. Just
Did he
literally.
have a grass out of his mouth as well? No, I didn't.
No, I didn't think he had the grass, but he literally just come out of nowhere, looked at us and went, that person,
Didn't he go grass? No, because before he came in, the rain started to pour, didn't he?
Okay,
Yeah.
that might be what you're trying
Yeah,
to
that's
say.
what he was saying. Because literally, we came into IHOP just before it started raining. As soon as we walked into IHOP, it just went poof, because it was like a storm kind of rain. And then he came in running. I think he got drenched a bit.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
why. That's why I didn't.
Yeah, he got drenched, and then he came in. It's like, oh, woo!
Oh yeah, that's.
Like, I didn't understand it. I didn't understand what he said, but that's all I just got.
I didn't. Yeah.
Woo!
But then he's gone again.
And then he just goes.
And it's just one of the moments when we just looked at each other like, did that actually just happen?
But the fact that he stood on our table as well, just looking at us, just talking, and like.
So we left Florida, but it was kind of weird to us. Florida kind of did us dirty. I'm not gonna lie.
Orlando was good because I got to do like something that I really wanted to do from my childhood, and that was to see the dolphins and the orcas. And
Yeah.
do Aquatica.
We hope you enjoyed that video. We hope you found it interesting. As always, leave us a comment, and thank you guys who's made it to the end of the video, especially because we know that everyone doesn't make it this far into the videos. But
Yes.
yeah, you guys are the real MVPs.
And what we're gonna start doing, because we realize that we
ain't shit without you guys.
exactly we ain't nothing without you guys. So for us, we just want to show our support by just giving shout outs at the end of our videos. So today's shout out goes to Eva B.
Eva B, shout out
Eva
Eva B.
B.
We see your comments and we
Really appreciate them.
read them.
And we appreciate them absolutely. And yeah, just thank you so much for your support. It means a lot to us, Eva. And keep spreading the love, not just to us, but to others around there as well. And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace.